Ah! Why was my microphone so high? Play. Who knows? Play. Alright, because I had it for the Halloween stuff. Anyways, hello! Seba! There you are! Wondering how long you'll take to get here. Hello everyone, welcome back to this stuff. Finally, after a few freaking months of just working hard on school, I finally have time for this again. Ah! God, I've missed this so much. I also miss these games. I really wanted to play more, but I couldn't. I didn't have time. Yeah, hope everyone is doing great and enjoying their cream bows and stuff. Hope you all got a lot of gifts. Da, da, da. Where did I put this? Da, da, da. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Fashionably late. Of course. I think I will need a crop a tiny bit more at the top and right. Ah! Okay. Let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that should do the trick. Sorry about that. I'm kinda testing out this new overlay, so I'm kinda like making sure it all works again properly and it's not breaking down on me. But yeah, it's time once more for more Destiny. I could play more Near, but at the same time that game is going to take a lot more time than finishing this one, so I'd rather focus on this one, and then when I have more time to play multiple games, then do that. But for now, oh boy, there goes the spam. Man, I really wish I could turn this text a bit to the left. So it would fit perfectly with the page, but oh well. But yeah, now that that's fixed and all that, I might as well continue, because now I have a proper thing for DS games. Now my screens will actually look proper and I don't need to switch between one screen and another all the time. Ain't that fucking amazing? Is that way later? Oh, but I'll check it out later. But for now, let me just open this up. Yeah, Capcom. There we go. And there it is, fitting absolutely perfectly. Thank you so much again for these overlays, Blue. They look fucking fantastic. Okay, let's open up the trial. I don't exactly remember what we were talking about back here. Text log. Yes, okay. This one saves its text log, unlike other visual novels I've played. Okay. So Mr. Terran was still alive here, and Mr. Starbuck was helping him. You're right. One man carrying the other to safety, but beautiful position. Silence. Dotard. Okay, so we were trying to explain like, oh, maybe our client was helping the victim out and wasn't carrying out a body. Okay. Time to go back to my voice acting expertise. You got it, ready, kid? If the murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it. And I can enter the lounge after all. But waiting while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color. Objection! But you can't deny there is a possibility the murder could happen in the lounge. All the video shows is a man helping his fellow astronaut out. Silence. Your assertion is based on emotion. It is based on your belief that Mr. Starbuck would surely have his own disciple. But you have no logical explanation as to why the victim could be still alive. Unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic. But it sounded perfectly logical to me. Well, Mr. Justice, you have no further objections? I believe it's time to bring this cross-examination to a close. Objections? Well, Oh. Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup. Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need. What is it, Athena? It's just, there's something that's been bothering me. If it isn't the defense stalling for time, as always. Very well, I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time. Yes! You have 5 seconds. Get fucking David Blackwell. But 5 seconds? After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed and a verdict to be rendered. Your boldness? Raise your cable high. It's time for a countdown. Oh! Ready? Wait, we don't have time. Speed up, Athena. 43 more seconds. Look, I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete. Meaning there's something missing. Like they conveniently left it unexplained. So they didn't explain, You're right! I think I know what you're talking about. Mr. Lawyer, it's already been like 10 seconds. What the fuck are you doing? Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebut? Yes, Your Honor, actually there is. Something the prosecution has yet to make clear to this court. Oh, well, if you put it that way... What is it that the prosecution has failed to explain? Why the body was moved? They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave his body in the rocket? We go through the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge. Oh, that's true! I don't think we heard the prosecution's thoughts on that yet. Because they have known, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so logical? The prosecution is claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong? Let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice. The defense proposes that the defendant didn't kill the victim. He was helping him. Fulbright, explain it for sad friends here before I nod off this monotone monologue. For me, exactly why Spaceboy moved the victim. Huh? Better be joking. It's simple. Mr. Starbuck did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. But to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner. That's why he made sure to make it up to the security cameras so there'd be a record. Or at least he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man. One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship. The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Saving the life of a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames? What a dramatic sub-story fit for the silver screen. Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story. You see, the true ending is that all the reasons of this hammy act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion. Objection! What are you talking about? There's no third explosion. Silence. Indeed, you're correct. But it's thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. Or it doesn't change the fact that the third one was discovered in the lounge. Still coughing besides the witness stand, that would be a bomb transport case. Used to transport the deactivated bomb here. It was found in the lounge, and in the form of the most distasteful toy. What? God, it's so weird to see all of this stuff while you know exactly what actually happened. It's so weird. One on the second floor of the main building, and one on the launch pad, and one on the lounge. The defendant planned to set off 3 firework displays. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated. Objection! Like, I'm hearing all this and I'm like, yeah, Blackwell, cool story. Before you utter a word, know that the evidence supports me. It's like he's reading my mind. As it's still undergoing forensic investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand. I don't know what that peculiar item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. So he laid a bomb detonation switch. You found what? Man, Apollo, this ain't looking good for us. I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence. In the Space Center director and Detective Arms stumbling across the murder, so he thought to hide it in his pocket. Feeble brain that he is. No! Mr. Starbuck would never do anything like that! Justice to know. Open your eyes and see the truth. This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions. Or it has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. Still cannot accept it. You'll believe in your client, come what may. Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself? This has got to be a trap. It's like Blackwell is controlling the entire game. Yeah, it seems like he was waiting for it to bring up the body moving issue. Why do you say that? You say just the right argument when I pointed it out. To really rabbit in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve too. Trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down. Maybe just cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan too? Not in underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Now let us hear from the Arch-Villain, the fiendish murderer himself. Fame astronaut Solomon Starbuck. When is your name and occupation, please? Solomon Starbuck, astronaut. How did this happen? Mr. Starbuck, you're looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony? No. Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You're being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Plateran. Please testify to these allegations. Mind if I take this suit off? It's getting really heavy. Silence. It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but of your sins. Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your life. Banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore. Wow, that was super negative. Is he going to be alright out there? He'll be fine, I think. So he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. My witness testimony. I didn't was to pour clay over to my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed to for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got to the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay, I was trying to save him. Oh, my DMs? Oh, okay. Whoop. Oh, okay. Thanks for that, Blue Blue. Okay, perfect. Hey, having lots of fun, Spiky. Jeez, my throat is killing me. Okay. There we go, all fixed. So you're saying you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim? I bet you think I'm lying, right? I shall roll judgment until after I've heard your full testimony. Yeah, the overlay... nice, the new overlay Nami made is so good. Everyone pat her. Well, you don't even believe I'm an astronaut. I don't think it just does that. But we're still like that except for an astronaut. I would say that when I saw you in that movie. You're quite courageous, though I suppose reality never quite lives up to fantasy. Yes, I'm just a bit disappointment. They don't care what happens anymore. Oh no, he's completely given up. What a depressing fellow. If you were to join me in the clink, I imagine that annoying side of yours would rub off on the other inmates. I heard out of on Procedure Blackwheel a second ago. That was Blackwheel sagging? Mr. Starbuck's testimony contains a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? Mr. Starbuck is my client, I can't shy now. So to find out the truth. Okay, let's see. Press! So what you're saying is that the victim was still alive at the time? Of course, he was alive and well.
Silence.
If so, then you admit you took a man who was alive and well, and silenced him permanently with this? What? No, Black Hole cover, dead ahead! Ah, it's no good, Captain! I get it sucked in!
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, you're not in space! Please give your testimony seriously. It was just nerves, but maybe I shouldn't have said he was alive and well. It was more like he was slumped over. It was a completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Bad this pick. Like always, I took the elevator down and head for the corridor. Is that the elevator inside the launch pad? That's right, we always use it to get to and from the cockpit. That makes sense, so he was just using the route he always used. In spite of the fact that there had just been an explosion. Huh? I think Mr. Starbuck is hiding something. Something pretty big. Ta-ta-ta. Passed out? Why has he passed out? Probably because of the explosion. The noise was amazing were incredible. See, the vulnerable person would pass out, right? I guess? Not that I know. You'll know soon, Apollo. I've been hit by the space debris. The engine's on fire. It's gonna blow. Ah! Yes, I see. I guess it does make sense that someone would pass out. Especially if the person in question is Mr. Starbuck. Anyway.
Hold it.
Don't worry, I understand. I'll make sure everything turns out alright. But everyone's glaring at me like I did it. Apparently you have to reassure him better than that. How am I supposed to do that? Don't imagine how he's feeling. I just have to figure out how to boost his confidence. Mr. Starbuck, think back to what Clay used to always say. In days like this, when he will repeat, "I'm fine" to himself. I'm fine? Yeah, I guess he did say that a lot. But even if I shout it, Clay will still be dead. What's the use? Uh, Can somebody please reassure me now? Mr. Testimony, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There's a glaring contradiction. So nobody's there and what it means for our case. Just lying at least. I set out to show some evidence. Papa. I took the elevator. Let's see. Explosions spark a fire on the second floor of the main building and the middle level of the lounge pad near the elevator.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level. What makes you say that, Mr. Justice? Please recall where the bomb went off in the launch pad 1. Was recalled after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Oh, you're right, which means... Exactly, the launch pad elevator would have been unusable. Rewards... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly consistent with the facts. Among Us. I can't fucking do it, sorry. What's in the helmet? Mission command! Mission command! Do you read it? Come in, please!
Objection!
This is mission command. I order you to pay attention. Some distance and answer my question, Mr. Starbuck. My helmet! My oxygen tank! Oxygen solución puede por declining porque sin medical assistance. Okay, this is a very funny breakdown. Mr. Starbuck, we're not in space right now. Please stop everything you have lost consciousness and stand back up. Don't just wrong career, he should be in theater, yeah. He totally should be. I mean, he did play a part in a, he did play his part in a movie about himself, so at least he would be great at doing that. I apologize, Your Honor, I forgot I was still on Earth. I mean, like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck the astronaut. Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut than when he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement? And how you use the middle level elevator? I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually took a different route, I think. A different route? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. I get it right this time. Maybe. No. I mean, probably. Probably? It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you, of course, it's Paramount in court. God damn it. Man, don't make it harder for me to defend you. Let's see, my escape route, what I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably... with a capsule and claim my arms and make my way down from the upper level. So you're saying you escape without using the elevator? That's right. There's a ladder that spans the upper and middle levels. Use the ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we could make our escape that way. But how will you carry a body down a ladder? And the capsule you mentioned, I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran there? Was the capsule that important that you risk your life to take it with you? It must goes without saying, but yeah, the capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore it's invaluable as research material. This spacesuit don't click within a ton, but securing the capsule was also important. I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is writing on your testimony. Maybe I am guilty after all. Wonder if you can see the stars in prison. But it's more comfortable than a spaceship. Come on, don't give up on me.
Hold it!
Making mistakes is a basic fact. Everyone makes mistakes. Try to think about the passes of space instead. But it takes 4 light years to travel to our nearest neighboring star. So you see, compared to the vast of space, human error is insignificant. I should consider it just a little more insignificant than 0. Enough showering. Get on with your testimony. I remember now. I took a different route, maybe, probably.
Hold it!
Maybe, probably. I hear you're right, Mr. Starbuck. I didn't see these things. Mission control. Come in, please. I don't know how to go to the system. Activate the emergency Tinka telephone. Oh, no! My Tinka telephones are ineffective in the vacuum space.
Silence!
Stop this nonsense or I'll sever you and your Tinka telephone. Alright, I'm begging you. I'll tell the truth. Just don't sever anything. Apollo, is he going to be alright? I'm starting to think he's not. Let's see. So about when we were running away.
Hold it!
The level of the launch pad area. That's right. That's what I said, isn't it? No, that route does exist. So to recap, you had clay over your right shoulder and the capsule in your left hand. Yeah, it's really important. So I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. I did the best I could, with him over one shoulder and the capsule in my other hand. I don't think the meaning of what he just said has hit him yet. You know what you have to do with that statement. Justice or no? Yes, I know. We've come this far, no turning back now. Send to present some evidence. So it's a Starbucks plate with clay and the capsule, which means... It's just like in the footage. I can see why he couldn't run though. So with over 200 pounds just by himself. Yeah, he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus he had to ensure the safety of that capsule. I don't think I could have even walked under those circumstances. Which I'd is probably about all that I would have been able to manage. Okay. What do I use? The moment of... The task... Let's see the company manages the user records. I can power light to fancy when the power goes out. Use print connection also makes the camera. I mean, I guess I gotta present this. Objection! Oh man. Objection! This thing doesn't want to work today. Okay. Well, whatever.
Objection!
Okay, this is the right thing. Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue. No, that's not right. So, I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. Damn it. The truth, Mr. Starbuck. The oxygen concentration is super low in this area. Remember the emergency oxygen tanks. Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please obtain out the truth from him. Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lands via the upper level route. Huh? As long as this was along the escape route. A fucking ladder. To get down from the upper to the middle level where the launch pad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder, isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Oh, of course, that was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
But how would that work? The time you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? Remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Well, it's easy on the moon, but it is only 1/6 of what it is on Earth.
Objection!
But the space center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus, climbing a ladder with an adult male in a space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh. So, Mr. Starbuck. Actually, did you climb down the ladder with your arms full? Oh. Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth, now! Oh. Engineer, where's the engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faulty materials. Evacuate immediately! What the f— he's flying the coop! Help, I can't see! Help, anyone? Barely prepare the cherry picker, we must launch our rescue mission at once. Well, that's one way to take a well-being question. Alright, Prof is innocent, so we can go to space again someday for real. Now then, Mr. Starbuck, you think I can give your feedback on the ground? Yes, I apologize for losing control. Ready to tell us the truth? The truth? Not that, anything but that. What is going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know. The PR Space Boy is prone to deception. Witness! Yikes! Yes? I found your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect? Ah! Prosecutor Blackwell, please! Please don't talk about that! What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell? Didn't I already state that Spaceboy is, ironically, terrified of going to space? That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. But you see, traces of this anti-anxiety drug were found in his system. Oh? I sense things are about to nosedive. Hey, you got it all wrong. I told them during the investigation too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. It was found in his system, I don't remember taking it. How could that be? Somebody must have slipped into me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects. Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened. But what? Order in the court! We can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything. Well, he said that his placement his testimony kept changing. Why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember? I didn't want anybody to find out he was terrified of going to space. Maybe I really did do it. Bring us to the answer for our original question of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body. It does? And so what is it? A dead man feels no pain and makes no complaints, justice to know. So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder. But wouldn't it have, like, broken ribs and such then? Oh my! I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his free hand.
Objection!
The body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Besides, throwing the body down would leave marks on the body itself. So you're capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct. Really? Oh, thanks. Ah! What's this? It's the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why. Okay, still his spine would have been fucking broken. You can't be implying that he ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body? I am for the fracture easily when struck.
Objection!
Even if that's true, the tank's explosion and shrapnel would leave its mark on the body. Yet according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found on the victim's body. You're clearly rusting us trust with this line of reasoning.
Silence!
A spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, yes or no. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of the fabric of tomorrow. Sark is made to protect astronauts from the dangers of space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
Objection!
That is bullshit. Should it be possible to stab someone through the heat as well? It should. And yet through sheer coincidence, the knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit's structure and found its way to its target. What are the chances? You forget that our killer is an astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suits work. He's got me there. Now the argument has been proven. Spaceboy killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. They're coming down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera had recorded them. There's no room for debate about these facts. It is clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Click Terran. Gah! Here, the report regarding the astronaut's oxygen tanks. Consider my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the river Styx. Ah! The defendants had 80% of main oxygen is displayed on the left shoulder. Hmm. $50? Wait, what? Wait. Hold up a second. Said it was the tank belonging to the Starbuck who claims to have carried the victim says it was 80% full. Hold up a minute. Let's see, the display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows how much oxygen remains. So that means this glowing cyan digits represent the amount of oxygen remaining. I'm done for. I'm going to prison instead of a space! Space boy. Yes. Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars. You mean the stars are seen from prison? That's right, your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time. That's not a half bad thought. Mr. Starbuck? Visitor Blackwell got to him good. Spaceship prison cell. Fly me my guilt and my despair into the deepest darkest space. And then let's get sucked into a black hole together.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, you can give up hope. Oh. Yes, Apollo. You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you're an incredible man. He said you'd never give up to your dreams and passion for space, no matter what the situation. He said that? So don't give up now, help me prove your innocence. For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you. Clay Terran. For Clay. Huh. You're wasting your breath. Rah! 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 Oh god, my throat. Apollo, thank you. I can say things clearly now. Mr. Starbuck, I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me of my life's mission. Right, we'll both be fine. Prove you're innocent. You'll see. After that, we'll get you back into space. Ah! You've ignited the booster rockets of my soul. I'm on fire! I am Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, cosmic hero to the universe itself. It's no time to be whimpering and crying. I gotta do a lay down. Boulder Dash. The sun, the moon. All the space is calling me, Solomon Soul Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! My ears! Ow! Well, look, we need an actual rocket launch. Apollo, you did it! You orchestrated the Blackwing's grip over Mr. Starbuck. And take the credit, he was all Mr. Starbuck, who's himself through. You seem those at dome massaging each other's egos. No matter how positive you mood, advantage remains unshakable. About to wait for the final guild verdict. Isn't that right, your baldness? Gah, I can't let up now. I have to stop Blackwell. I have to see this through. Mr. Starbuck just had to make it back to space. I won't allow Clay's dream to remain unfulfilled. to destroy Blackwell's argument somehow. Think, Justice! Think! If the only people on Launchpad I1 were Clay and Mr. Starbuck, and if Clay was already dead by the time this footage was taken, then the only person who could have killed him is Mr. Starbuck. So the way to counter Blackwell's argument is, if I can prove that Clay was still alive when they arrived at the boarding launch. In this case, I should be able to find some contradiction in the evidence. This one is Clay, isn't it? And this one is Starbuck. Now let's see what this data that we just received. It supposedly proves that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay's body in Launchpad 1. If I'm going to prove that false, then there must be something I can use here. Enough of this farce, your boldness. Let's have your verdict. Professor Blackwell, you seem to be in quite a hurry to rush the verdict. But how this oxygen tank data you submitted just now? It says that Mr. Starbuck's tank had 80% remaining while Mr. Thanos had 0. Do you stand by the accuracy of this report? Of course. Then I guess it simply means that it's faulty, as evidence goes. You'll explain what you mean, Justice Ono. It's simple, this evidence contradicts the facts of this case. Take a look here at the detailed description and you'll see what I mean. I hope you have some evidence, Mr. Justice, because I don't see what's so contradictory. Yes, Your Honor, right away. This is the evidence that the oxygen tank report stands in contradiction to. How does this evidence present a contradiction? Probably it's this part here. Not there are many oxygen in Mr. Starbuck's tank as he carries Mr. Terran. It appears to say 50. Yes, but according to the data, our client's tank had 80% remaining. Is your tank increased? I say Your Honor finds it as strange as I do. It's fine enough that there is a contradiction, but increasing oxygen is beyond illogical. Oh my, you're absolutely right! What is going on here?
Silence.
I too find it odd that the oxygen remaining has increased. It would be as odd as if my resistance were to increase. But what does that prove? This is the fact that it is the defendant carrying the victim's corpse. Hey, I'm going to bet you don't get more rations because you don't abide by the rules. The way the oxygen remains, it shouldn't increase just as your rations don't increase. Therefore, this new information is critical. We can't overlook it.
Silence.
In that case, do you have an answer to this riddle of the mysterious increase in oxygen? Either disappoint or declare the consistency equipment malfunction. Prosecutor Blackwell has a point. I suppose it could be a simple malfunction. Mr. Justice, if you cannot provide an accurate counter-argument to this point, I'm afraid I must bring this trial to an end. So you think you can explain why the remaining oxygen level increased? Of course I can! The thing to do at a time like this is turn my thinking around. Mr. Starbuck has no memory of it, but he claims to have carried Clay. This man with the 50 on his tank out to be Mr. Starbuck. If anything, the display on his oxygen tank should have shown on 80. It's a clear contradiction between the report and the security footage. So what I should be asking is not, why did the oxygen level increase? But what had to have happened to make it look like it increased? Making some kind of mistake in my base assumptions here? Well, Mr. Justice, we are waiting. Yes, Your Honor. Ready to answer. This is why the remaining oxygen appears to have increased. Because the victim was carrying the defendant. Let's go, baby! You're all fools! All these hours of arguing have been for nothing! What if it was the other way around? The other way around? Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice? As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on for this footage. But it turns out, this is where our base assumption went astray. You assumed that it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran, but it was the other way around. So Mr. Starbuck helped Mr. Terran but all. It was Mr. Terran who was helping Mr. Starbuck to the boarding lounge. What? Order! Order! Mr. Justice! You mean to tell me that the person on the right is the victim, Clay Terran? It's the only way to riddle the increasing oxygen level has become solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen in the victim's tank was at 50%. When the victim was found in the boarding lounge, his tank was at 0%. That's right, it's not the contradictory of the oxygen level decreasing. This means Mr. Terran was alive as the victim escaped to the lounge.
Silence.
How short your memory is. I forgot what you yourself proposed. The victim was alive at this point in time. And he ascended the ladder with his arms full.
Protection.
You already answered that, bit boy. Sir Blackwell, you can't hurt me with a broken blade. Excuse me? It's true that we don't know how they got down the ladder, so that matter needs further investigating. We have proven that Mr. Terran was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact alone settles your claims. The press has the possibility that the victim could have been killed by a third party. Ah! There were two people who claimed to be the first on the scene. Are we to trust their statements? Let's see, the two people were Detective Candy Sarm and Yuri Cosmos, right? Didn't one of them might have given a false statement to the police? Yes, it's certainly possible. We have to do a little more digging. So we have to hear the testimony of these first two people on the scene. Score! Come to think of it, the Detective Arm should be here in court right now. Benef, could you please show the Detective Arm to the stand? Oh, there you are. Oh boy. Enjoying your murder, Mr. Tonate? I have an announcement, everyone. What's the meaning of this? We may all trial here. Please listen carefully. Someone has reactivated the bomb. It was defused, but it's about to explode. So yeah. And now we go back. Explode! Bomb now? Oh, everybody run! I want to die! Oh no! I'm panicking!
Silence.
Let's seek us without death, wish the lot of you. God yourselves for all else. Come on, Apollo, let's get off here. Follow Mr. Starbucks' dream. And who will carry out Clay's final wish? I don't care what happens to me. I'm letting some bomb blow the truth out forever. I refuse to let things end here. But it's no time to be dramatic. If we don't get out of here now, we're gonna die. Come on, this way. Hey, ouch! Let me go. Apollo, the Juniper. She's in my credit yet. Eh? Juniper, are you alright? No, that way. Ah! And we are back to the beginning. What a fucking trip. Right as we were about to solve the mystery of the case, suddenly... And now the proper investigation for the turnabout begins. There we go. So it was all just a fucking preliminary trial. Just to set up this fuck straight. Oh boy. In the middle of those space center bombing trial, we had another bombing incident. This one destroyed courtroom number 4. Yep. Furthermore, Apollo suffered massive injuries from being there when the bomb went off. Unfortunately, Juniper Woods was fingered as the courtroom bomber. Look at that dashing man. The night I knew she had to be innocent, so we took her case on. Where is to clear Miss Woods' name? But Apollo sustained further injuries when he was attacked by Ted Tonate. Okay, there we go. Apollo is a tough boy, but he's taking its toll on him. Yeah, poor guy. Been attacked by Tonate like that on top of all his other injuries. Very interesting at the nearby Hickville clinic. I've had some experience with that place myself. What an awful turn of events. Never thought he'd land in a hospital of all places. He must miss him too, huh? Now that you don't have anybody to tease. Don't worry, he's young. He'll heal quickly. I'll be back before you know it. Oh, Phoenix. He's young and spry. Look, just like me. I fell off a fucking bridge and I'm still fine. So when I was his last outreach, he looked so down. On the court case, yeah, nobody feels much like celebrating. Alright, enough of these people. It's not time to be popping around now. Try those eyes, both of you. Oh, you're the one who's crying, Athena. Technicalities, look, we have work to do. We have to take over. Oh, take over what exactly? Apollo Space Center case, of course. As nobody's been reached, there's still a chance. I agree with Athena. We should pick up Mr. Starbuck's defense. We have to avenge our fallen comrade. Right, Daddy? Well, not necessarily fallen. He's still alive now. Good, now that's settled. Let's get going. Come on, we gotta run. Wait, run out now? We better not be running the whole way. There she goes. I had better go catch up. Can you take care of the office, Lucy? Sure thing, Daddy. Let's be careful out there. In the meantime, I'm going to make some cookies and fill up my magic panties for you. Lucy seems to be feeling a little better. You can always count on Athena to wake everybody up with her enthusiasm. Oh, she's back. Don't mind me, just forgot a few things. Wallet, phone, the documents, my bag. Sorry, forgot everything. You can always count on Athena for that too. When I was young, like, I could take a drop from a cliff to reverse and we'll be fine. Or, hell, even after that, he still took a fucking hit from a car and survived. Oh, I didn't notice the picture of... the picture of her that there, that's really cute. Alright, you two, let's be careful out there. Trucy, come back with us, I miss you. Okay. So our client is one Solomon Starbuck. He's so famous even I've heard of him. I barely know anything about celebrities if my record says anything. That's right, he's a super famous astronaut who works for the Cosmos Space Center. He was actually up in our spaceship 7 years ago. Ah, so right when I left my job. Interesting. You seem to know quite a bit about him. Now I'm excited with the man. Oh no, not again. Wow, that was the longest I've ever heard. Apollo told me all about you. You're a Phoenix writer, Apollo's mentor, right? Yes, that's right. Mentor has a nice ring to it. Phoenix, focus on the important things. Don't worry about the thing, Mr. Starbuck. Mr. Red and I have got you covered. And you are... the new kid that Apollo told me about. Wait, don't I know you from somewhere? Huh? You mean other than at your trial? I don't think so. I guess so. My mistake. Memory isn't what it used to be. My mind and body are kaput. Same goes for my life. Wait, but it's just unlikely unlucky that I had a bomb go off in the middle of my trial. Trying to defend me would be like trying to enter the stratosphere without a spacecraft. Yeah, he's seriously got to stop depressing himself. Yeah, Mr. Starbuck, besides that thing you said about entering the stratosphere, that just means we'll shine like shooting stars, right? Like shooting stars, huh? You know, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? After all, that's what we are here that's what we are put on Earth to do, right? To shine like stars. As I should have mentioned, this fucked up shooting stars burn out in a flash. Oh yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. To the stratosphere and beyond. Okay, take care, Blue Blue. Papa, rest well. Yeah, if you're alive now, you can go ahead and ask me anything you want. Is that really all it takes? So, what do you think about this? The evidence is gonna get me convicted. No, it's my attorney's badge. I was hoping it would reassure you that we are here to defend you. And this isn't just for the prosecution, it can help prove a person's innocence too. That was a bit scheme of things. I thought that was a common knowledge. Okay, Claire used to cheerfully greet me and I loved boys. I did mock exercises every morning so this he was hoarse, right? Exactly, he would always hear him, even through the wall. Hey, wait a minute. You know Clay? No, but like attracts like, has to say. Do you know anything about this piece of evidence? No, but I'm so useless. No, it's alright. There's no need to get all depressed. Clay carried me out and saved me, but after all that, to be killed with this blade. And the fact that the killer might be me. Now he's got you saying, boss. Clay always looked like used to cheerfully greet me in a loud voice. Oh boy. Nothing about this. Okay. So you have no memory of at all of the incident? I'm so ashamed. My memory of the time is as black and cloud as a dark nebula. Still, it's strange you don't remember a thing. Are you sure you didn't take one of those anti-anxiety pills like they said at the trial? I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication. It is true that I have your space because of what happened 7 years ago. And I was taking medication secretly every now and then when my anxiety got bad. When a fear of space is not something an astronaut can brag about, you know. Oh, the so-called had one miracle? That must have been a terrible experience. But I'm still an astronaut at heart, come what may. I'll never take drugs that might impede my performance just before a launch. Talons meant everything to me, as more certain than the theory of relativity. She's like a completely different person now. She's the face of the astronaut I know. But I'm curious if found in your system. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know why. I'm done for. You didn't take them, maybe somebody slipped them to you? Exactly, that's why I thought. It must have been really the real culprit. My medication was in my locker. Nobody could have got their hands on it. The real culprit also planted the detonator with switch in your pocket. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I've been framed. I'll say they even managed to plant your prints on this switch before slipping it in. Is there a possibility? Do you remember anything else that might be relevant? Maybe no matter how small, like about the murder weapon, for example? That knife. I think it came from outer space center's utility kits. Utility kits? Yeah, staff who works on machinery out are given these special toolkits to use. All the technicians have them, so I thought you could prove whose knife it is. Interesting. Had one miracle. As I recall, your last trip into space was 7 years ago, right? That's right, it was. A very rough experience. During that mission, we had all kinds of problems with the craft. You did what kind of problems? Power failure, oxygen leakage, busted radio, cracked windows, loose control column. How did you even survive? Jesus Christ! The heat shield came off as we were entering the atmosphere. I thought I was a gunner. I managed to make it somehow with the popsicles and ice pack from the freezer. No wonder that is the hat for miracle. It's a miracle you made it back. My mother here has the greatest luck ever. My god. Finally, Phoenix! A worthy opponent for your luck! Space is a boundless place, that's why it continues to capture people's imaginations. But the vastness of space shows us how insignificant we are in the scheme of things. The darkness just goes on, forever, and ever, and ever. Without end. There was nobody else there. Nobody was gonna come save me. I was all alone. All alone, with nothing to listen to but the sound of my own breathing and heartbeat. Jesus Christ! I kept scrambling to make the repairs, but I couldn't keep my hands from shaking. An experience like that would make anybody afraid to go up into space. Space! The experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission? What? No way. Of course not. You know I wanna go up in space so bad I can barely stand it. I wanna shake off the Earth's gravity, escape velocity, and spin around weightless. But you have to admit it was pretty harrowing. Weren't you even a tiny bit afraid? I was afraid. Of course I was. Still am. But space is man's final frontier. There are no worlds. The cosmic truth is out there, waiting for us somewhere. This cosmic truth, huh? I guess there are people looking for the truth in every walk of life. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure I can manage. If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can give up the fight. One thing's for sure, Mr. Starbuck's passion for space is undeniably the real deal. I think later on, he was kind of like your protege, wasn't he? Well, it wasn't a big exaggerated deal like the Master Apprentice or anything like that. But Clay did think of it as his mentor. The mentor and the protege. What a combination they must have been. With this encouragement, I knew I could get over my fear and go back into space. But now... They must have been very encouraging, huh? Yeah, it's funny, really. Whenever I hear him shout, "You're fine!" I always got the feeling everything really was gonna be just fine. You're fine? Apollo says I'm fine and you're fine all the time too. I always feel encouraged too whenever I hear him shout it. Yeah, Clay and Apollo were best buds. Used to come visit the space center a lot, even ever since they were high school kids. One day out of the blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. Those who hung out at the space center so much that they were like a part of the staff. One time during zero-G training, I started to panic a little bit. The two of them took turns shouting "You're fine" over the radio. The simple thing was exactly what I needed to hear. No. So I'm fine and you're fine were like Apollo and Clay's secret phrases, huh? I should ask Apollo more about Clay and their relationship now. Speaking of Clay, how do you suppose he climbed down the ladder with you over his shoulder? Sorry, but I can't even begin to imagine. But he certainly did climb down the ladder, so a way has to exist. With the freedom of space to the walls of a cell. But prosecutors said the dark night skies. It's not half bad for the bar windows. I mean, the one possibility is that he used a rope or something to tie him to himself, but even so, climbing down a ladder with 200 pounds waiting from your body is quite the task. You're fine, Solomon. So Starbuck is fine. When he's going to be alright. Huh? Athena Sykes is fine. Go, Mr. Wright, you too. I really have to. Venus Wright is fine. I can't hear you. Venus Wright is fine. We'll get you back into space yet, Mr. Starbuck. Believe in your innocence and have faith in us. But I believe in you wholeheartedly, and that's good enough for me. I believe in you too. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. I put my faith in you. And I'm about to make it back into space. But it first is not guilty verdict. So your face nice to reassure yourself every now and then when we're very well fine. Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get our investigation of the Space Center started pronto! Good idea, let's go. Fuck. Why am I hiccuping? Not now, body, stop. Give me a second. Da, da, da. Okay. Entrance. It's also more like a theme park than a space center. Oh, I was wondering what kind of place this space center will be. It almost looks like an amusement park. Thank you, Phoenix. Of the future. Yeah, you know they even let the public see the rockets up close? Oh, so check it out. How brightly the Kiaxa logo changed on the sunlight above the entranceway. Really the stars rocket what if it got going? The AXA, huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program? Yeah, but why this strange acronym? I mean, what is KIA supposed to be stand for? Galaxy? If I were it, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. If you would ask me, I have abbreviated to GAXA or even Gaia. I guess so. Oh, I know. Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y. It seems beginning to feel only like deja vu. Maya? Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility. It's also a tourist attraction. An attraction may lie that to the human race. Can this scooter full speed? What? What the fuck? It's a welcome to the whole human race. Got this scooter full speed ahead. Yikes, who's this geezer? What's the he want? Oh my fucking god! I love him! Holy shit, he's amazing! The fucking music! Oh boy! I am voicing this man when one day reaches this game, Saber. Holy shit! Look upon me and look well. Behold the great power of space science. Pardon me, but you are... My glorious name is Yuri Cosmos. Oh, so you're the director. I see. Oh, I have to... Oh, a Russian accent? Okay. I am the director of the Cosmos Space Center. The center of the cosmos. Boss, I was pretty groaning to sing. If this person is the Space Center director, then that means... Ah, so you were the first to discover the case, weren't you? Number 2. Detective can disarm who's fucking dead. That is correct. I was honored to be the very first man in all of space and time to discover the body. I love he's posing epically and they just turn his scooter. But this tag of the incident, are you by any chance the space police? Oh my god, this... You can't attack the world space until just any old thing, you know. We are Mr. Starbucks lawyers. We're here to investigate his case. And we are Earth lawyers, by the way. Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about you. Is that case the best team privilege? I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are properly grateful. Now go ahead, have at it. I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble. Yuri Gagarin, a Russian cosmonaut. Huh. Would make sense. Didn't know Yuri was a Russian name. Don't let him hear that you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's be professional. Let's be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay? God, his fucking theme song. Oh, it's still going. Oh, God, I love this. What a shame, truly. Clay was so young. There's an outstanding man who could have contributed greatly to the future of mankind. The sensational man, wasn't he? If he had gone into space, my reputation would have grown even loftier. Why did he have to die before he went into space? Someone needs to think that he's on the literal center of the cosmos. The first you want to go to space, yeah, that would explain the reference to first you want to see the body. Alright, fair enough. Excuse me, what this piece of evidence? Let me ask you a question. What will that object contribute to the future of mankind? What? Huh? Not much, I guess? Huh. Then how important could it be? Quite like the great historical figure Yuri Cosmos. Ha 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 ha. Anymore so he'll turn into his Siberian black hole. Oh my god, that's a great line. Okay, come on, old man, give me something good. Really not even about this? Yuri fucking Cosmos. So, Director, what do you do here at the Space Center specifically? Defend the peace across the galaxy and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we keep going. For the sake of mankind. I just realized he has a Super Mario star on his lapel. The fuck? Like, he has the 2 eyes and everything. I believe I used the word specifically, my question. Attention all personnel to your break stations. Just prepare for break. I get it. You just wander around and tell people what to do in a safe, important manner. That is exactly right. Because I'm an important man, my manner is important. Fuck, oh, it's so entertaining. Mr. Right, this man doesn't get sarcasm. Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space. What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me important specifically? Very well, I will tell you. I was the central figure of the Hat-1 project. You ever seem to be appropriately impressed. Now go ahead, how about it? I may be more impressed if I knew what he did for it specifically. Okay. Could tell us what do you know about the incidents from the other day? I refuse. What? Explaining is a job for common folk, not for the director of the center of the cosmos. My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom. What? So does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow? That is correct. I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind. I'm not sure you really understand what being a witness is all about. God. Say Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about. Let's only try to ask him about the things he might be willing to open up about. The Hat One was a rocket that was launched into space 7 years ago, correct? That's why numerous problems in so how made its way back home. I suppose it is part of my job to educate ignorant folk, young folk like you. Very well, I will impart you the complete history of the Hat One project. Oh, thank you very much. Hat One's noble mission was to collect samples for an asteroid. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, before the Hat One reached the planet, its planet orbit. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its lonely journey to the far reaches of space. Then, after a terrifying struggle, the Hat One returned safely to Earth. The story was when the incident known as the Hat One miracle occurred, right? Correct, and it truly was a miracle. Of course, they just had to turn their deal into a movie. As for the Hope probe, it eventually arrived safely at its destination. They have few samples from the asteroid and they returned to Earth a few days ago. So, what kind of samples are they? What's in them? The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We had time since they just came back the day before Terra's murder. Regrettably, we had no time to expect the samples to do everything that has occurred. But this was our space development program ahead of other countries by several years. That's quite impressive. This guy's just a loudmouth for after all. In the golden age of space development, our predecessors were successful in bringing a moon rock back. It's the greatest achievement in the history of this space center. The public fell in love with space and all of its glorious potential. A moon rock, huh? I remember that being big. Our endeavors with the moon rock will live on with our work with those asteroid samples. And to bestow new hopes and dreams for the future of mankind once again. That's my mission, as the man who stands at the center of the cosmos. Okay, once I finish talking with this guy, I think I'm gonna end it because... Good God. His voice is quite an ordeal. I hear lots of research into there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on our civilization. So we're in a new space race with every other country out here there. What bite your tongue? It's not for anything so base as money or politics. It's all for a brilliant future that awaits mankind, or for my illustrious mission. With the recent budget cuts, my staff tells me finances are tight. I won't hear it. I guess even a space program has to watch its budget. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, I think. Oh. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena. Huh? Oh, well, you know. I thought you'd better brush up for the case. Is that so? Well, I will be on my way. As you can see, I am a very busy and very important man. Galactic Scooter, fire up the main engine. Max battle speed, and engage. That thing is surprisingly fast. Let's see where they get going to. You bet! Let's make it so. I think we'll go later because good God, my throat. Return to title, yes. Yes. Okay, and that's gonna be it for today. Oh man, this jury is gonna make me laugh so hard. I can already see it. Holy shit. It was so good. But yeah, thank you so much to all who attended. It was a blast to go back to this again, and I will try to do so again next Wednesday, hopefully. For tomorrow I can have to protect my boys for the possible stream with Spec. But yeah, thank you for hanging out here, and you Silver for always being here. Pat, your presence is always very, very adored. And also thanks a lot to Nami for my new overlay. It looking so very nice and I love it so much. And everything looks so nice and crispy now. And not eye pain inducing. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna be for today. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.